What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sully the Great One back at it again, and this time it's just me today. Once again, the last Gaming This Week video at this location. It's gonna be sad to leave. As you can see, we got boxes being packed, things off the wall. We're ready to go, but before we do, let's get into the news. All right, first things first. As we saw earlier this week, Borderlands 3 was announced. Finally, a video game that is not a battle royale, that's bringing multiplayers back, and 1 billion guns. I'm super excited for Borderlands 3. I wasn't a fan of the prequel, but I love Borderlands 1 and 2. Borderlands 1 really defined, my late 2000s playing that video game. I was super excited. I'm pumped about what Borderlands 3 can be, what it's going to be about. So once we get more information, which should be this week, I think they said something about April 3rd, they're going to release more information. So that's going to be great. Super pumped for that. It looks like it's going to be up to four player co-op, 4 individual characters to choose from. And it does look like it's going to be a real sequel to Borderlands 2. So in other news, it looks like, you know how I talked about Octane and Junkrat last week in my previous video? Well, you take Junkrat, you take Psycho from Borderlands, and you get Octane in Apex Legends. I saw this post a couple days ago. It's pretty interesting because it does kind of make sense. I mean, I talked about it before in the previous video that, Octane and Junkrat kind of reminded me of each other, but now you add Junkrat and you take Psycho from Borderlands and 100% Octane. I wonder if that's how they get their ideas for their characters, looking at previous and past games. More power to them. I think Octane is a fantastic character in Apex Legends. Played him a few times. Super excited for what Apex is going to do in the future. And again, back to the Borderlands piece, I can't wait. So pumped for that. In other news, one of the biggest announcements of this past week was Sony's announcement of Ironman VR. Now, the VR system has been complete trash in my mind, not living up to the expectation. Batman VR was terrible. You couldn't do any moving around and whatnot. But now they're saying Iron Man, you're going to be able to fly an Iron Man suit and really be Tony Stark within the suit. See everything around, everywhere you look, you can see inside his helmet and so forth. So I'm not, keeping my hopes high for this particular game because VR games is in general terrible. But it'd be interesting to see what comes of this and what it potentially could look like. If it's just like a short video of you inside the suit and not really feeling powerful, I'm done. I already don't own a VR. I don't think anybody should buy VRs, but this might be something cool if they bring the price down and whatnot. But if this game doesn't live up to the hype, remember just to stay away from the VRs in general. Finally, let's talk about Nintendo's latest announcement that there are going to be 2 Nintendo Switches dropping. One, a cheaper model that's going to be more towards, the casual gamer on the go, and then a pro model or a higher tier model. It's not going to live up to the hypes of the PlayStation Pro by any means or the Xbox One X, but it's going to be additional hardware inside the Nintendo Switch for those hardcore gamers, which is something I'm super excited about. I'm starting to play my Switch a little bit more just as I travel and move. As you can see, again, life's going a million miles a second. My Switch is always there with me. One of the things I hope they improve on is the battery life, because right now the Switch battery life sucks. That's a big deal for me, especially if this is going to be a more powerful system. Well, one of the two are going to be more powerful. It's going to take more juice, so I would think that they would have better battery life in that Nintendo Switch. So more to come from that. There hasn't been a ton of announcements this week in the gaming world, but that's all right. We love the news that we got, and we can't wait to see some of these bigger announcements later on down the road. As always, I appreciate you guys swinging through. Thank you for coming by on this last video at this location for Gaming This Week. Big things to come to the channel. We hit 1,000 subscribers. We're monetized. Things are looking great for us. More things to come. April's going to be a huge month for us. I cannot wait. Thank you again for all the love and support, and we'll talk to you later. Deuces. Bye.